Hello, good morning, boys and girls. We are on page 69. Today, the question asks you to draw a place value disk on the place value chart to solve. Solve each step using the standard algorithm. So we have 5 and 241 thousandths divided by 3. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I place all of my whole numbers into the place value chart right here. So we have 5. So I'm placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the ones place. And then we have 2 in the tens place. So I'm placing 1, 2 in the tens place. For the hundreds place, we have 4. So I'm placing 1, 2, 3, 4 in the hundreds place. And in the last one, we have 1 in the thousands place. So I'm placing 1 in the thousands place. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm looking at my place value chart. And I am figuring out how to solve for this equation by distributing all of these little disks. So the first one I have here, I'm dividing into 3. So this is my 1, 2, 3. I'm dividing it into 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. And notice that I have 2 left over. So these 2 that are left over are going to be moved to the tens place. Each disc is going to be 10 pieces because I'm going from the ones to the tens. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means that I'm going to distribute it for each of these here evenly. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do that for all of them. Keep going. Okay, and if you notice, there is 1 piece left over. So with this 1 piece, I'm going to move it to my hundreds place, and that's going to create 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure to distribute each of them. So I have 1, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I have 2 pieces left, so I'm going to move this to the thousands place, so I'm going to draw 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I'm going to distribute them. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put this one. So this is 10 of them, and then there was supposed to be another 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I distribute them, I should get 70 in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now I'm going to figure out what it's going to look like if I were to divide this into a standard algorithm, okay? So 3 can go into 5 one time. I subtract. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Bring down my 2. 3 can go into 22 7 times. 22 minus 21 is equal to 1. Bring down my 4. 3 can go into 14 4 times. 14 minus 12 is equal to 2, and bring down my 1. 3 can go into 21 7 times. Subtract, and I get 0. I'm going to make sure I bring up my decimal. And now if you notice, it is the exact same thing if you were to do into a place value chart. There is 1 right here. Bring down your decimal. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are two ways you can solve for this equation. You can draw it in a place value chart, or you can solve it the standard algorithm way. So those are two methods you can solve for it. The standard algorithm is faster, but if you are more of a visual person, this might also help you as well. Okay, now I'm going to go on to problem B. And I'm going to use a different color so we don't get confused with the other one. For problem B, I'm going to solve the standard algorithm way first to show you. So for this one, they want you to divide your numbers into 4. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So I'm dividing this into 4 pieces. I know that 4 can go into 5 one time because 4 times 1 is equal to 5. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Bring down my 3. 4 can go into 13 3 times. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. I'm going to subtract. 13 minus 12 is equal to 1. I'm going to bring down my 7. 4 can go into 17. How many times? It can go into 17 4 times. 4 times 4 is equal to 16. 17 minus 16 is equal to 1. And I can bring down the 2. Okay, 4 can go into 12 3 times. Subtract. 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to make sure I bring up my decimal. So my answer is 1 and 343 thousandths. Now, what if I were to try to do that as a place value chart? So I'm going to try to do it here. So I can distribute 4 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one is going to have to move over. So that's 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the reason being is if you have ones, that means that you have 10 tenths in order to make 1. If you were to have hundreds, 10 of these pieces will make 1 tenth. If you were to have thousands, 10 of these thousands is going to make 100. Okay? So now I'm going to distribute these pieces here. I know I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now I notice that I have a remainder, so I'm going to move my remainder over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to make sure I move 1 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And I'm going to make sure I distribute that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.